Hi babies, welcome back to Monday's episode. On this week's episode, we are going to be talking about 5 different thrusting techniques that you can use to help amplify your game and also help you last longer in bed, which I mean is obviously a bonus. But first, before we get started, if you are new here, welcome to my channel. I am Miranda, aka Pleasurebhabiee. On this channel, I help guide you through the taboo, strip it all the way down, and make it not so taboo. So here I hold a space for all types of conversation so that I can help guide you guys right into your pleasure. So if any of that sounds intriguing to you and you don't want to miss an episode, or you want to support me, Miranda, you can do so by subscribing to my channel and giving this video a thumbs up. Now, let's get started with what you guys actually came here for. And it's about the motion in the ocean. So starting off with number 1, we are doing shallow versus deep penetration. Now, a lot of the time, people tend to gravitate to more of that deeper, harder, faster thrusting motion, which isn't always the greatest. Yeah, deep thrusting can be good when the person is already aroused or potentially has came multiple times already. Or if you're trying to hit the A and P spot, which is the anterior and posterior fornix, then yes, you will need that deeper penetration. However, unfortunately, from the adult filming industry, deep penetration normally is coupled with fast, rapid motion. In and out, in and out, in and out. And we will talk about that a little bit later on in the video. But usually on the penis owner side of things, for the deeper penetration, it tends to make you finish a little bit faster because of the friction on the penis, the way it's going in and out, in and out. There's no better way to describe that and show that. I'm so sorry. Now on the flip side of things, you have shallow penetration. Now if we look at the vulva as a whole and we go internal into the vagina, what is on the upper half of the roof of the vagina that's only 2 inches in? It is your G-spot. So that shallow penetration instead of that deep penetration is actually gonna be consistently hitting the G-spot in the right ways. So to give maximum pleasure to a woman or a vulva owner, stay more shallow until you read their body language, and then you can go deeper. By body language, I mean they are getting close to orgasm, or they ask you, they communicate over by either using their hands to pull you in deeper, or maybe they ask you harder and faster. Number 2, this is gonna be back and forth versus in and out. Now you're probably thinking, Miranda, that is exactly the same thing, but nah, it isn't. And I'm gonna tell you the difference. So back, and I'm gonna be using my hands and my vagina. Just kidding. I don't know why I said it like that. Sorry if I traumatized any of you viewers. So in and out is going to be that pace of just in and out, just a straight line in and out. Now with that comes a lot more skin friction, a lot more uncomfortability with chafing. And let us not forget that the penis has extra tissue that moves back and forth. So the more we go deep and in and out, like I kind of just discussed in number 1, the faster you're going to finish. Now, where if you do the back and forth motion, it's almost like you're in and you're grinding up and down and around. So you're grinding with your hips, more of a motion where you're staying consistently in that same spot or that same depth range. So this actually reduces friction, which does wonders for the vulva owner and does wonders for the penis owner for making you last a little bit longer. This actually increases the vulva owner's pleasure that much more. Because of that grinding motion and staying shallow, you're gonna be continuously massaging the G-spot, which is obviously amazing. What are these faces I'm making? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Now, in and out can be good too, especially when you're getting closer to orgasm. But for the most part, try to do the more grinding, consistent motions. Now, this is gonna lead us to number 3, the hard thrust or the soft thrust. Now, when it comes to the hard thrust, a lot of people are into that pound, 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 which can be good at times, can be requested, can be felt out in the moment, and some people do enjoy it. But I will say the majority always need soft and slow first. Because for the average vulva owner, it takes anywhere between 20 to 30 minutes of pleasure, creating desire, building that sexual tension, making them aroused so that they actually can orgasm. And the softer your thrust, the more intimate, the more passionate, the more connected you'll feel. And if you mix that soft thrust with the rest of the tips that I'm gonna tell you, ooh, you have a money maker, because now you are extra stimulating the vulva and you are buying yourself time so that you don't bust quick. Because when we flip over to the harder thrust, obviously the chances of you finishing are gonna shoot through the roof. You are just asking to come fast, which is not a bad thing. Maybe you're going in for a quickie in the shower, or maybe you have to run out to dinner with some friends and you just want to get it in and get her done. Or maybe it's the finale and now you know that you both are going to come at the same time or just simultaneously. And I would like to add that the hard thrust has nothing to do with frequency. So that doesn't mean in, out, in and out, in and out, in and out. If you do a hard, deep, slow thrust with a grind and keep it in that spot, that pressure is gonna stimulate the cervix and you can open up the door to them having a cervical orgasm. And that deep, hard grinding feels a lot better than deep, hard, fast pounding. I mean, it can feel good when called for, but I can almost say 100% of all the owners are going to say they rather have it deep and slow than hard, deep, fast, fucking jackhammer rabbit shit, right? Number 4 is gonna be the difference between slow and fast. Obviously, they are both super important and we need both. So usually that fast penetration comes in with that hard in and out, in and out, and in and out factor of shenanigans there from the adult industry. But I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of unnecessary. Unless the orgasm is coming, there's really no reason to be like hammering or dicking down somebody that hard, that fast, that aggressively. The majority would like that slower, more intimate, more passionate kind of energy exchange. There's an energy that's flowing in between you. Be present in that moment, and that enhances your orgasms beyond belief. And the slower you go, the longer you are going to last. Penis on us. Now the 5th one is also extremely important, but it's more so for solely the penis owner. Now you have a relaxed state of body and you also have a clenched state of body, meaning when you are clenched. So think about when you're thrusting, maybe you're masturbating or doing some type of pleasure with a partner. Are your glutes clenched? Is your core clenched? Are you grinding your teeth or clenching your teeth? Are you just flexing every muscle in your body? Because that's not helpful. When you're that clenched and closed off, it's hard to experience pleasure. It's hard for you to get that full body orgasm. So the next time you're doing pleasure with a partner or by yourself, try to be mindful of what's contracting in your body and what's going on and try to let it go. Because the more relaxed you are, the better your orgasm is gonna feel. And when you really get to know your body and you become aware, relax, and breathe, you can actually bring yourself back down to a state where you're not gonna have premature ejaculation or you're not gonna finish quickly. You can do this lovely thing called edging, which I have in some of the videos below, as well as how to last longer in bed. But for now, those are my 5 tips on how to amp up your thrust game and how to make you last longer in bed. We want to give them that good that makes them keep wanting more and needing you to come back. We want to dickmatize them, okay? And these 5 thrusting tips are going to help you do that. Now, if you haven't done so already, I don't know what you're waiting for, but please subscribe to my channel because I see you viewers and I see you come back all the time and you're not subscribing. And I wanna know, is it because you don't want my stuff popping up on your family channel of YouTube? Because that's sad. And that hurts my feelings and you can just mute my videos. But still subscribe to me because if you like my stuff, subscribing to me is supporting me in my dreams of becoming a content creator. Well, I guess I kind of already are M1. I don't know why I can't talk. Well, maybe it's because it's 11:44 on Sunday night. I almost made it to Monday morning to film this for you guys and talk about procrastination and ADHD. Hi! Alright, anyways, guys, I love you and I will see you next week. Peace. Now, on the flip side of things, you have shallow penetration. Now, if we look at the vulva as a whole and we go internal into the vagina, what is on the upper half of the roof of the vagina? That's only 2 inches in. It is your G-spot. So that shallow penetration instead of that deep penetration is actually gonna be consistently hitting the G-spot in the right ways. So to give maximum pleasure to a woman or a vulva owner, stay more shallow until you read their body language, and then you can go deeper. By body language, I mean they are getting close to orgasm, or they ask you, they communicate over by either using their hands to pull you in deeper, or maybe they ask you harder and faster.